Hi friends, welcome to Talk English. Um, Recently, the government, United States government, has introduced this student visa new rules. They were talking about that they are going to put this in a federal register. Apparently, this was agreed in White House. It has been now added into the federal register. So there are a lot of changes regards to the F1 visa and J1 visa. We'll explain you all those changes which are going to affect the students who are coming to United States and who already are studying in United States. Is this new rule is started or it's going to start? When this is likely to start? I'll give you all these details, but you must follow all the way till the end because this video may be a bit lengthy because there are so many things that I need to explain one after the other. If you think it is a lengthy video, just put it on a 1x or 2x, but don't miss the points. There are very valid and important points that every student must know all these details. Before we go a deep dive into the topic, please kindly subscribe to my channel. I'm requesting you every time, kindly subscribe and help me to grow my channel. So if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe. And if you like this video, just give me a like. If you give me a like, automatically YouTube will forward this video to many other students who require the information at this stage. Okay, and if you want to personally share it with your friends and families, please kindly do so. Thank you so much. And now I'm going back to the topic. Past so many days, United States government is talking about that new rules for the F1 students are going to come and take effect. Maybe this year or next year, we don't know yet exactly, but there are certain rules that added, and that has been agreed in the White House, and now they put it into the federal register. So those rules is not taking effect straight away, but they have given us 30 days of time so that we can explain our views and thoughts on these particular changes. In case if you are not interested in this rule or if you don't like this rule, or anybody can comment, anyone can comment on this rule. After 30 days, USCIS will then have to answer these people, have to address all these comments. Then this will get into a pilot stage. So we are not sure at the moment. They will start these new changes in this year 2025, or these changes is going to be effective from 2026. However, I will explain you all the changes one by one. The first one is the duration of stay. So let me explain you what the duration of the stay. As of now, any student coming to United States, they are getting the visa stamped in the embassy, and they are coming to United States. They are studying, then going to OPT, STEM OPT or H1B, whatever it is. There is no fixed term of the stay that you are going to stay in United States. Getting visa in embassy, which is a kind of a stamp, that is a ticket, same like a flight ticket that you're purchasing to go to America, that is not your valid status. A lot of people does not really know the difference between the status you are living in America and the visa stamp. Everybody thinking, I got the visa, I got the visa, I got the visa. That is not the visa that will allow you to legally stay in United States. That is only entry exit permit. Let's say this is 2025. If you got a visa for next 5 years till maybe 2029 or 2028 or something, whatever it is, you have a visa. That means that visa will not allow you to live in United States legally, but that will allow you to travel in and out of United States legally. So that means the stay that you have in United States is your I-20 or your I-94, depend on which is the later expiry date. So that is your legal valid document to prove that you are legally staying in United States. Now, hope you understand the difference between the visa and the legal stay. So now, a student going to America can continue his masters to OPT to H1. As I said, there is no limit for your stay. So that is now put it to 4 years limit. Okay. Now, any student coming to United States, or if the student already in the United States, once these changes take effect, everybody will come under the 4 years fixed term of stay. So that means after 4 years, you will have to leave the country. So you went to America and you're pursuing masters, which is a 2 years course. There may be a chance that they can give you a 2 years length of stay or 4 years length of stay, but 4 years is the maximum status that you can remain in United States. Does that mean you have to leave United States after 4 years? No, you don't have to, but you need to request the extension. If your master's completed in a 2 years, then you go to OPT, then you have a STEM OPT. So in STEM OPT, you have 2 years, right? 2 years of your master's, first year of your OPT. Both of them 3 years. And then when you get into the STEM OPT, once the STEM OPT first year is completed, which means that you completed total 4 years, you then have to request USCIS that I have another year of STEM OPT that I'm going to stay and work for so and so company. Can you please extend my stay? So that is the main important rule. In between, if you find a H1 or you selected in a H1B lottery, and that is a different story. So after 4 years, you must request another length of stay based on what you are doing, either you are working or you whatever further continuation. Okay, that is the main first rule. The second first rule, that if you want to switch between universities, which is not possible now within the first year, a lot of students are misusing this. They are going to America on one of the best university because they don't get visa if they apply for a somewhere university in a village or some sort of university that you don't pay too much money. They are applying for the top universities. Once they landed in US, they are switching their course into some of the universities somewhere in the corner where there is no faculties, no professors and no classes, all just you need to pay the fees and get the I-20, go and do your part-time work. They have stopped this route now. So you cannot switch to another university within the same year. If you went to masters to MIT on a first year, you must complete the first year. Then in the second year, you can switch to another university, but you will have to pay full semester fees in the year one, then move to another university. Okay, that's one important thing. Another important thing, you cannot go from one master course to another master course. A lot of people, what they were misusing here is they are using day one CPT. Let's say you are on a H1B visa, your visa is revoked. Suddenly you just go and enrolling any university that for a day one CPT and you are continue your 40 hours of work. That is not possible anymore. So you cannot go back to the studies. Even if you completed your masters, the only way for you is to find job or leave the country. At the moment, what is happening? If you finish the masters, if you can't find the job, you are enrolling in some university with some sort of silly course like a day one CPT, and then you are doing a part-time work. But that doesn't work anymore. Your masters is finished, find a job, go back to country. So you cannot do another course, or you cannot do another masters, or you cannot do anything apart from, you can jump into PhD, but you cannot do the same level of course. For example, if you completed your bachelor's, you can come to masters. Then you can go to PhD. But you completed masters, just to stay in United States, if you want to go and do another bachelor, just to keep your time, or you want to take a day one CPT and continue with another course, that is definitely not possible. If you want to do that, you have to go back and come back. So the duration, that whatever they give you for one master's, once it is completed, you have to go back. That's a very important rule. And the next important rule is grace period. At the moment you have is 60 days. Once your master's is completed, you have 60 days of your grace period to find a job or find a H1B or whatever it is, whatever you can do within the 60 days period. Legally, you have to find some route to stay in United States. That route is now cut down to 30 days. Means if you are switching between OPT to STEM OPT, or you lost a job and you want to look for a job, or you finish your masters and you went to OPT, or any form of shape that you have legal length of stay is 30 days. Within that 30 days, either you have to find a job, either you have to find a H1, because you cannot go to another university and find another course. So that is cut down to 30 days. I know 30 days is very, very, difficult to find a job, find a OPT. And if you finish your master's, you have 30 days to find a job. But once you take the OPT, you have 3 months to upload your employment letter to USCIS. And then add this 30 days to that. Before it was a 60 days, means 3 months plus 1 month. Now, before it was a 3 months plus 2 months. So that 30 days is a very, very valuable and crucial for you to find a job. Imagine if you are an OPT, for example, you lost your job, you have 30 days to find another job. Or even if you are in a STEM OPT, you lost your job, you have 30 days to find a job. Okay. Does this rule affect the existing students who are studying now or on OPT, STEM OPT? As of now, this rule is not started yet. Once this rule is started, even though you have maybe your length of stay in I-94 another 5 years or another 6 years, it does not matter. You will fall under the same 4 years requirement, that after the 4 years, you will then have to go and request for extension. For the people who are already in United States, and for the people who are in India are now coming to study in United States, are going to fall under the same category once this rule take effect. So what happens if your length of stay 4 years is completed? You will then have to request. The reason they are making all these changes, because a lot of people are misusing the student F1 visa rules, and they are going there to do part-time work, not to study. They understand all this, so that is the reason they changed all these rules. Even if your dependents F2 or J2 follow the same rule as 4 years. If your visa length is 4 years, they will have to stay 4 years. Then once you get into extension, they will have to go for extension as well. Otherwise, they will then become illegal. If you don't follow any of this rule, after 4 years, by default, you will fall under the non-status. So that means you do not have a status to remain in United States or live in United States. You will then become a illegal. They can then have a chance to deport you back to your country, and they bar you for whatever the 5 years, 3 years, or next whatever they can think of. So please do follow all the rules. But the big headache with these new changes is, you have to keep on paying the fees. For example, if they give you length of your stay is only 2 years for your masters, you will then have to go and request for another length of stay. You will have to pay the fees. If they give you another 1 year or 2 years, you will again have to go and request the length of stay. That is going to be another fees and another application form, and there is a lot of scrutiny. If you made any mistakes in between, then you will not get your extension, means that you have to leave the United States. So they are tightening the neck around you as a student, so that you will leave the country after your master's finished, and you are not going to be a competitor for the American students who are already studying and finding a job. So that is their aim. Okay friends, this is what I wanted to share in this video. Duration of stay, length of your 60 days to 30 days, that is your discretionary period, you can find another job. Next one is, you cannot switch the course, same level of course. and you cannot change the university within the same year. These are all the main important rules, and length of your stay is max 4 years. If you like this video, kindly like, share, subscribe my channel. Thank you.